Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. One play in the end zone on the long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline, and my coach said, so what did a scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not
What'd you miss?
that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? Now, I should say, covered well.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A run right side, it's Bettis. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and pound it with a big back Bettis. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
The 41.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
New Orleans.
A run. This is Bettis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. A carry now for Bettis. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Jerome Bettis, the ball.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop it. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
They're there defensively.
To throw again, Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
By the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Bettis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
In the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Chicago.
26-yard line.
Gurley again here on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Steve Atwater.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 24-yard line.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 20.
From the 24, Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Pass.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Eluding the pressure, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The kick is
an automatic. Morton Anderson does it again. Knocks another one through the posts. I have to be careful because it's almost boring, you know, just how accurate he is. So he knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, CD, I want to fit into your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore. And out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of...
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you know.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jackson's pass intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
3rd and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Morton Anderson to kick
The
off.
Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. Got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business, whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah, hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on.
To kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson.
Another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like. You know, I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be no.
To kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's second and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Edmonds on the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going for it with Sanders. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Reggie Wayne there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Here's Jackson. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson. So CD has very...
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never cap, out of the draft. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make all with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold with a...
To kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're under. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
They go play action now. Jackson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He's tackled at
the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there, a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Fair catch signal for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is caught that they say out of bounds. A little bit of first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Littleton on the tackle.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the Rams' 16-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw.
And barrels right into the end zone for the Saint touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0.
16. Rams, nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And McCaffrey, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are...
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the eating blood across it where the blood.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, New Orleans.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. The kill here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to sling. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Saints.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson now. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Back home, it's a first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Now we give running left. It's Bettis. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Falcons nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
With the score, Saints 7, Falcons nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
3
yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
12-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
11 yards there, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Clayton. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A run. This is Bettis. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Saints.
A run, right side, it's Bettis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Jerome Bettis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta
offense out there for their next drive.
Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Ryan. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, Ryan. Complete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
All right, this gives us a chance, Charles, to go back to your playoff predictions. We covered the AFC. What do you see happening in the NFC?
All right, let's go with the division winners. Dallas in the East, Green Bay in the North. Let's see, New Orleans in the South, and out West, San Francisco. Wild cards, I think two are come from out West, Arizona and Seattle. And the third wild card, I think it's going to come from the South, and Tampa Bay gets in. Now, I don't believe Tampa Bay is going to the Super Bowl. I think New Orleans and Seattle will slug it out for the Super Bowl champs, and I'm going with New Orleans to find their way in.
Okay, so you got the veteran Breeze against Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl, and who ultimately do you have winning that one, CD?
Oh, yeah, the old head and the kid, right? I'm going with the kid in this one in a Super Bowl classic. Baltimore wins the championship.
All right, just so I go on record, I mentioned I'll take the Chiefs, and I'm going to take them over the Packers. So I think we'll have another young and old QB mix. Packers, a little bit of a surprise getting in there, and I'll take Mahomes with a repeat title.
I love it. A rematch of Super Bowl I, which was called the NFL-AFL championship game. Actually, the World Championship game when they played it back in 1967.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Anderson to kick off.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Bettis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
To Reggie Lane. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
13.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Bettis, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Saints have retaken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns, also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
35-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Tuesday. Back 25.
Now Ryan.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Flushed out right. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Elvis Dumerville there on the tackle.
1 yard.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Jackson dumps it off to Gurley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Jackson now to return.
But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, he lets it fly for Lockett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A carry now for Bettis. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The tackle made by Jalen.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and pound it with a big back Bettis. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally did the foul. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
For Jerome Bettis. It's second down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to go up top again. This is intercepted. Ron Woodson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on it for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 4-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the 18 from Steve Atwater. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
The 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
3rd and 8.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to rifle one. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jerome Bettis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead moves to 15-6.
Makes the score Saints 15, Patriots 6. Morton Anderson to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 31, Mahomes. Johnson's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
complete. Steve Atwater there defensively.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Lockett the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, man, it's Johnson. End zone. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Andre Johnson, 41 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now.
Patriots 14. Harrison Butker is set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Lockett the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson. Pass complete to Lockett. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. Well, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Steve Atwater with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now here's a carry heading left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That's complete to Bettis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Steve Atwater.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Second down and goal. Mahomes got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a New England touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
Andre Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39-yard line.
Well, running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He's back to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think...
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it nothing. Yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay,